Good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Come on in. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Hope you're having a God bless Thanksgiving already. Hope you got your food ready for the table or you're getting there. Hope that everything is going just like you want it to go. Prayerfully, all your friends and family made it in off of the airplane or train rides or off the road, and hope that you all are looking forward to spending time with family. I certainly am. I surely got to get in this kitchen and get this food going. But I just wanted to come to you and say happy Thanksgiving. God bless you. God keep you. And may this be one of the best Thanksgivings that you have ever experienced. As you can see, I've got my menu up. This video will probably be out a little bit late, but nonetheless, it's going to get out there. So thank y'all for dropping by, for always supporting what I do on this channel. Thank you all for continuing to pray without ceasing, y'all, and continue to have everyone else's best interest at heart. Put other people before yourself, family, friends, and watch God bless you according. Give thanks in all things, y'all. So this is a day that we thank God even the more for the things that he has done. So as we talked about even before the holidays set in, of keeping that joy going, keeping that joy in your heart, and remembering what this time of the year is specifically set aside to do, to give thanks for where we came from and to where God is going to take us to, what we're going through right now, and not be discouraged by things that are going on around us. I thank God just for being able to get up and get this food started today, and to look forward to the fact that my family's going to be here. We won't have a house full like we normally do. People, I encourage you to spend more time with your family, and whoever you consider family and friends. Spend that time, make those good memories. So next year, this time, if they've gone on, you've got those precious memories to remember them by. So just wanted to come in and say, love you guys so much for sticking with me, for supporting my channel throughout the year, and just bring you a few highlights of what we're doing here at the Howell House for our Thanksgiving celebration. So again, pray without ceasing. Keep those prayers going up. That's those blessings will continue to come down. I love you guys. I'll meet you in the kitchen. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless y'all this morning. Hope you're having a God bless Thanksgiving so far. Hope you're either done with your dinner or you're starting on it, or whatever you're going to have. Hope your company got in okay. Your children are well, and that you're doing well. And just that all is well. As you can see, I'm starting out here again. I've got some things done. I posted my collards. They're already done. I started on some sweet potato pies. They're done. I'm going to try to put together some kind of a little, maybe just a video by itself for the sweet potato pies on how I made them. But anyway, we're going to start out here with the macaroni and cheese, because I've already cooked the turkey and the ham. It's in the oven. I'll be pulling it out as soon as I put this mac and cheese together. Then I've got to do string beans. Then I got I got potato salad, but guess where I got it from? I got it from Sam's Club. We're going to eat Sam's potato salad this time around. No shame in my game about that. Look, I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. I kind of like Sam's Club potato salad. Yeah, it's got preservatives, but so we're going to do it this time around. But anywho, hope you're getting together what you want on your table for your family and friends on today, y'all. I feel good, a little bit tired, but that's okay. I'll be all right in a little while. I feel like you know how you do things ahead of time, and I'm almost twiddling. So I'm sort of trying to pace myself. I'm not having to rush. I can pull back. I'll have some little leisure time once I get done with all the food, because I still got to put together banana pudding, mac and cheese, the green beans, on the stuffing. Got everything ready to go for the stuffing. So everything is sort of in a holding mode. So let's go ahead now, because we are having mac and cheese. Let's go ahead and I've already poured my half and half in there. I poured a cup and a half. That's just the last few drips. Half and half. Okay, so just about every time I do macaroni and cheese, y'all probably say, well, Lord, she's doing it another way today. Well, pretty much. Okay, first of all, I boil my noodles. And what I do with the noodles, y'all, is I always put a little salt in the water, sort of knock the edge off of it. And I think that cup and a half of milk is going to be just fine. I think it's going to be okay. Okay, so now I've got right here, I've got 3 eggs that I've already beaten. And I'm not going to make a cheese sauce this time, if you notice. So what I'm going to start doing at this point is go ahead and seasoning my noodles. Y'all know I use complete seasoning. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of complete seasoning in there. Sprinkle it around there. Then I'm going to put a teaspoon of black pepper in. You know, we always talk about black pepper, at least I do. What does black pepper do? It does a whole lot, because if you don't have it in there, to me it just always feels like something is missing. So we got the black pepper, we got the complete seasoning, and I'm not going to put any salt, but what I am going to put, I've got some of this chicken bouillon seasoning. This is probably about, I'm going to estimate this to be about a teaspoon. So we're just going to sprinkle. If you got it, fine. If not, if you need more salt, just put regular salt. Put that in there because it has a little flavor to it, y'all. Okay? So we got that going in there. Then I am going to start to just mix it around, okay? Look at that half and half. Don't you just love half and half? I'm going to put, of course, a little bit of flour in there to thicken, okay? Just to thicken it a little bit, okay? So we'll get that in frame better. And I'm waiting. I'll make sure everything is all cooled down before I put the eggs in. Now, I'm going to be using, this is I like this Mexican style mix of cheese. It has a real good flavor to it, to me. So I'm going to be putting a total of about 2 or 3 pounds of cheese in this mac and cheese. And this is a 1 pound bag of macaroni noodles, okay? So we have, so I'm going to go ahead. I've already opened this bag. This is a 1 pound bag. And I'm going to put that much in the mixer, okay? That'll be in the mix. Then I bought that Collards, it's really sharp cheese, so I'm going to chop up some of that to go in here. Okay. Let me go get my cheese and I'll return. Y'all hold on, I'm saving camera time. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Got my cheese. Move it in. This is Cabot's seriously strong or sharp cheddar cheese. Sam's Club, you have to buy it. This is a 2 pound block, I believe. Ooh, it's naturally lactose free, so I guess I can eat as much as I want to against my lactose problem. But anyway, it's 2 pounds of cheese. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to do a whole pound of this because it's very, very, very sharp, but it's going to add that flavor that you like to taste in some good old mac and cheese. And this is, I'm going to do about a quarter of a pound in there. I'm not going to do a half pound because I got those other cheeses to include mozzarella. So I'm going to go ahead and break this up like so. And I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I got the rest of that cheese grated up. You know, grating cheese is a little bit of work, y'all. I haven't grated cheese, and it was a good farm cheese, too, so I had to put a little elbow grease behind grating that cheese, y'all. Whew. Yes, oh, yes, ma'am. But anyway, this is a white cheese. I think all my cheeses are white today. I think I got some cheddar I'm going to put in there as well. Yeah, I got a little bit of cheddar because I'll be putting some cheese on top. Okay. That smells good. This hasn't even been baked yet. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. That's going to be all right, y'all. Cheese get all melted down through there. Of course, when I put it in the pan, I'm going to layer the cheese back and forth in between the layers. So we're going to have a little something to deal with here. Okay, so we got those 2 cheeses in. I'm also going to put in some mozzarella cheese. And I've got some cheddar. Let me get to the refrigerator and get my cheddar out. Why didn't I get it? Let's see. here I come with the cheddar. I think I'm just going to use about a cup of cheddar cheese in there. You know we got to have the cheddar in the mix. Okay. About a cup of cheddar cheese. So we use, so how many cheeses are we up to so far, y'all? Now this is, yeah, that was 1 cup that I just put in, y'all. Okay. And I'll just stir it around in there. Stir, stir, stir. Okay, now what we're ready to do. I had a little piece of cream cheese I was going to use, but that's okay. Not to worry. We'll get it next go around. Okay, so we got everything pretty much mixed up, except I haven't put the mozzarella in. And I'll probably pour a little bit more milk, so y'all hang tight for me. Let me go ahead and get my pan ready that I'm going to bake this in. I'm going to be baking this at 375 for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It's a pretty good sized pan. And of course, I got to put my eggs in. We can go ahead and put the eggs in. This is totally cooled down now, y'all. Okay? So, you know, a lot of times I'll do a cheese sauce and there's no need for eggs. But I decided I want eggs. Oh, don't let me forget some butter. Very little butter now, but I got to have butter in here, because I mean you can't make macaroni and cheese without butter, but all that cheese, you know, sends off a lot of oil, so I don't put quite as much butter. So I'm going to use, and since I am using that, I'm going to use my Smart Start today. Okay, how healthy is that? Yeah, we're going to use our, not Smart Start, Smart Balance, y'all. Smart Balance. This is what I'm supposed to use. And I, you know, chose to start using it for my family. So we're just going to do the equivalent of about 3/4 of a stick of Smart Balance. Not Smart Start, Smart Balance, y'all. So we get that all mixed in. I like it because it's nice and creamy, and you can spread it. It's not hard. Not real hard. So it's firm but not hard. Okay. Now I will be right back. Let me go get my pans ready. Okay, I'm back now, and I'm gonna put my mozzarella cheese in. About 1.5 cups. I'm not gonna put the full 2 cups. 1.5 cups of mozzarella. Okay. Stir it in. That's gonna be some good old mac and cheese, y'all. Good old mac and cheese. Okay. And this is what we're going to do. This is what's going to go into the pan in a few minutes here. I feel like I need a drum roll. That's going to be some good eating, y'all. I think I'm going to spray my pan. Just because I think I just want to, y'all. Y'all know me. First, you know, I'm using my trusty tinfoil pan. Spray it real good. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to do, you know how I do it, a half and half. Okay. I am about to go ahead with the cheese. Well, I'm going to save a little bit of that mozzarella to put in between, y'all. How's that? How about I'm going to put about that much first. Make sure you spread it. Take a little bit of that off the bottom. I really was trying to do it half and half, y'all. Okay. Then I'm going to go back in and just lightly in between layers. In between layers, y'all. About a couple tablespoons in between here. Okay. Alrighty then. So now we're going to put, I think maybe the rest of this, I might have a little bit left over, but that's okay. Oh, no, I'm not. Perfect. It took the whole pan. This is a good size. That was a lot. So, a 1 pound. So, listen to this now. If you're going to make a pound bag of mac and cheese, you know that these foil pans here that I always use, this, I call this the half size. I don't ever buy those big ones unless I'm doing a outside activity with, you know, 75 or 80 people or 100 people, then we get the big ones. But for this half, I call this a half size. That's just my name for it. I'm not even sure if that's the official name, but I'm using this half size pan, and it will hold a 1 pound box bag or whatever of macaroni noodles. If you cook them, put all your ingredients, and I got a lot of ingredients in there, so these little pans hold quite a bit. I'm excited. I am excited that it took every bit of that. So, what I'm going to do next is put a little bit more cheese on top, and I'm going to put some breadcrumbs on top. That's the rest of that bag of mozzarella. And I got some seasoned breadcrumbs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix some cheese and some breadcrumbs together, and I'm going to be putting it on top of, I'm going to mix it, pre-mix it, and then I'll sprinkle it all on top, and that'll be my topping for the mac and cheese. So hold on, I'm coming. Okay, y'all, I've got the breadcrumbs and the cheese mixed in together, and I'm just simply spreading it out. And I'm not going to bake it right this minute because I want it to be, I'm going to bake it a little bit later because it's still early in the day. And just make sure you spread it all out real nice like that. And we're done. And what the other thing I'm going to do to it too is I'm going to go ahead and spray. I'm going to spray it real good. You know, if you have some butter flavor or whatever your spray is, just spray it real good is what I do. Okay, now we're done. That's the mac and cheese, y'all. When y'all see it again, more than likely we'll be ready to eat it. So y'all hold on. Go ahead and get your ingredients ready now. Okay, y'all, I'm back. It's time to get the stuffing going. Let me let y'all look at. Now I bought a small turkey this time, only 14 pounds, but she is beautifully cooked. I used my new Eurocast. I just put her in there, seasoned her up real good, poured a little bit of chicken broth in the bottom of the pan, and let it cook for about 4.5 hours at 325. How about them apples, y'all? So it's very well cooked. Now, what I need off of it, I'm going to need the broth out of there. Because as you know, we have to have the broth to do the stuffing. I've got my bread ready. I got my big old pan of cornbread. And I probably got the equivalent of another loaf of bread. This is all buns and rolls and stuff that I had left over. And I kept putting them in the refrigerator, keeping them, rather than getting rid of them. So here we go. Let's get my little mixing pan here. We're going to transfer everything from here. I love this roasting pan because it has a surface. It has a cooked surface on top. How about them apples, y'all? Again, y'all probably tired of hearing me brag about this cookware, but I truly love it. I don't know. I've not seen any demos except for the young man that demoed it the day that I purchased it. Now, I'm not trying to, I don't want no jobs, but I think I do a pretty good job demoing this cookware. It's called Uricast. A little bit pricey, but you know, for people like me who cook all the time, you need some good cookware. Just like you need good shoes. If you got big feet like me, you got to have good shoes. I can't wear shoes that are not good shoes on my feet. I had to when I was a child because I had to wear what my parents were able to purchase. But once I became an adult, honey, I declared war on small, cheap little shoes. Because I wear a size 10 now. You know, I think each child that I birthed, my shoe size went up a half a size. So I'm up to a 10. I had 3 kids. My shoe size went up 3 different times. I'm going to go ahead and just break this bread up in here. Like so. That's 2 buns. That's an end bread. That's a nice roll. Just going to break everything up. I thought I had more bread. I think this is going to be a plenty of bread though. Now that I got all the bread broken up in there, I'm going to proceed to pour my broth. Oh no, I got more bread. You know what? That might be enough bread, I think. I don't like to get too much bread going, but we'll see once I get it mixed. If I need more, I can add more. One thing about it's better to have to add than it is trying to subtract stuff when you're cooking. So let's go on here. I've got to have some of my, just a little bit, because I've got some great gravy packets. I'm going to pour my broth up first, and then I'll bring it over to the stuffing. So I can't afford to lose not one drop of this. Not one drop of it, y'all. Not a single solitary drop can I lose. Okay, let's sit this right there. I'm going to just go ahead and pour my juice off the turkey into my gravy pot. Trying not to flip my turkey. I don't want my turkey flipped out of here. Okay. I think I got most of it. I'm out, y'all probably put y'all right here. You can see what I'm doing, I think. Yeah. Well, you can see me. There it goes. Okay. So, this is one of them moments where, Peggy, you need a bigger kitchen. And then my real self says, no, you don't. I can hear my friend Barb tell me, Peg, you need a larger kitchen, my darling. If I had the money, I'd build you a bigger kitchen. That's her favorite thing to talk about when it comes to me having it, because I cook so much. But I'm going to pour all but just a little bit of that. You got to have some of that broth to go in my gravy. Okay? So, we're going to let that sit there for a minute or two. And then I'm going to pour, I got 3 eggs already whisked. I'm going to whisk them a little bit more. Okay? And then I'm going to pour. And I either add olive oil or butter. Today I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to the mix. And we'll get it all mixed up. I'm going to have to get my hands in there, so I'm going to go get my gloves. So y'all hold on just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I put 1 can. You can either put a can of cream of mushroom or cream of turkey or cream of chicken soup in here. Okay, this is 2 cups of celery, bell pepper, and onion that I'm putting in. There's a big chunk there. We'll pull that one out. It's about 2.5 cups. And what I did, I had Tanya, was my sous chef yesterday. She chopped my veggies for me and peeled the sweet potatoes for me. So that's a big help. When you get somebody to do those kind of jobs for you, you parched away there. Okay, so I'm just going to let that bread, let those liquids soak through the bread. And I've got some, I know I'm going to have to use a little bit of chicken broth to pour over here. to get me enough liquid going in there. I also put my 3 eggs in there. So we're just going to let it sit there and marinate, and then I'll come back and put all the other dry ingredients in. Okay, this is 1 teaspoon each of sage, black pepper, and complete season. Pour all that in there and let it sit. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I let it sit for about 10-12 minutes so all of the liquids could soak into the bread and get it broken down to where I can deal with it with getting out. This is a lot of mixture here. This is to start with. I started with 3 cups of cornmeal. I made a pan of cornbread just like you do regular cornbread, a couple of eggs, you know, according to the recipe on the side of the bag. Just make your cornbread. Of course, you can cook it overnight, or you could have leftover cornbread. You could have cooked it last month or sometime. Doesn't matter as long as you got that cornbread in there, and it's a pretty good pan. And try to make a good pan of cornbread, like you would just eat just cornbread. Just a good pan of cornbread. Okay, of course, I use the equivalent of about a loaf of bread, and chopped up 1 large green pepper, 1 large onion, 4 stalks of fresh celery. Okay, 3 eggs. Beat the eggs, beat up 3 eggs and put in there about 1/2 cup of olive oil or butter, whatever one you want to put, because you know you got to have the broth off of your turkey. Now, if you're not making the turkey, you just want to make the stuffing, you can still do the same stuffing. You just want to have that flavor off of that, because you can buy broth. You know, you can buy regular chicken broth and make it, or you can do other seasoning to make it. But to have the authentic Thanksgiving Day Mama and them stuffing that makes you want to run around all day and eat nothing but stuffing and cranberry sauce, this is the one right here. This is the one. So for this big pan, and I might have something left to make a small pan for another time. I'm hoping I do, because I love stuffing. You can do stuffed pork chops with this, stuffed chicken breast with it, or just have stuffing, you know, on the side, for some chicken, some pork chops, or a piece of beef, however you want to eat it. Or like me, I'll eat just some stuffing with some cranberry sauce. So this is about ready to go in the pan, and this is basically all there is to making stuffing. It's not it's not a lot to do. Maybe be a little bit intimidating because this is a big old pan. So just remember, a pan of cornbread, a few slices of bread, some broth, some chopped up bell pepper, celery, and onions, and then you add your dry ingredients. I do for mine, for this size pan, I put a teaspoon of complete seasoning, teaspoon of poultry seasoning, 1/2 teaspoon of sage, a teaspoon of black pepper, and it's ready to go, y'all. So I'm getting ready to put this into the pan. Okay, it's in the pan and ready to go into the oven here shortly. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. We're gonna get ready to get the candy yams going. Tanya so graciously peeled the potatoes for me on yesterday. All I'm gonna do is just get them cut up, get the seasoning on them, and get them going. This is about 10 pounds of sweet potatoes, y'all. So just to give y'all a preview of what you do, just cut. You can cut them in slices or however you want to do them. I'm choosing to do mine like so, sort of slice like so. Slice them, and then when I get done with them, I pour sugar, vanilla flavor, allspice, and a little nutmeg on top of them, and of course some butter, and we'll cook them for about 45 minutes. We'll have some good old candy yams, or maybe an hour of candy yams. So we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, got the potatoes in. Now I'm just adding this is my Smart Start again. You okay with long live playing the music, stick and a half of butter. You gotta let that butter melt down through them taters and melt that sugar down. And it's gonna make, I say, candy yam gravy. of that. It's going to be 2.5 cups of sugar. I'm using brown sugar too, by the way. Yeah. I have not ever cooked yams in this particular way, so I put a little bit of water in the bottom of that pan because I don't want anything. Because these pans, usually they don't allow stuff to stick, but I just don't know. I just don't want to assume anything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it smells good, y'all. Okay. So we got all the sugar and butter in there. Now I'm going to put in my flavor. Now this is imitation vanilla flavor, y'all. So you have to put at least about 4 teaspoons in there so it'll taste real good. Okay. Got all my fixes. They going through there, y'all. So next I'm going to put some allspice. A little bit of allspice. And not a lot of this. Allspice or nutmeg, either one will do. And to blend out the sugar, I'm going to put some salt in there. Okay? About a teaspoon of salt is going in there. As soon as I find the salt that I'm looking for. That's what I did. I messed around when I bought the salt. I bought that heavy rock salt. Well, not heavy, not rock salt. I ended up, I always like that Himalayan pink, but I bought the coarse. I don't really want the coarse, so I'm just going to use that teaspoon of, right out of my shaker here. Okay. Now, we're just going to let these babies sit there and cook down, and we'll be right back, y'all. They're cooking down. That syrup is beginning to form. Everything is melting nicely. Okay, we're getting ready to do these green beans. I got my broth in the pot. Beans soon to come. Green beans, not beans. Okay, y'all, time for the beans to go in with onions and seasoning. Fresh green beans from Sam's Club, y'all. First time trying these. Normally I do the frozen, but these are fresh, so we're just going to do them and layer them with onions and seasoning. Okay, these green beans are all in. These are the fresh green beans. Actually, the packaging said that you could cook them right inside the package in the microwave, but I like mine like this, y'all. Let me show you the package. These are Sam's Club. They are organic snipped green beans, washed and ready. So you gotta wash them again, y'all. Please wash them again. But anyway, these are our green beans for today, and they're supposed to be organic, nice green beans. And I'm sure they're gonna turn out just fine. So we're just putting all our usual seasonings in, and I'm only gonna cook them about 15 minutes. Yep, I use that same recipe as we use at Tyra's green beans, where we put the brown sugar, onions, and we're doing these with olive oil this time as well, and the sliced onions. Time for the stuffing and the mac and cheese to go in for about an hour and 15 minutes. No, the mac and cheese only 30 minutes. The stuffing an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, y'all, it's banana pudding time. This is just boxed banana pudding, y'all. And I put an extra condensed milk in it, and that's about the size of it. Yum, 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 yummy. Okay, y'all, the sides are pretty much done. That's the mac and cheese. The yams, I got them still cooking. The collard greens are right there, y'all. And the only thing we got to do now is get that rice going. And we got some green beans over there on that back burner. Hold on a minute. So that pretty much takes care of all the sides. This is part 1 of our Thanksgiving meal. So we're going to come back with part 2 with the meat, y'all. So hang on. Okay, y'all, dinner is ready. Happy Thanksgiving to you. From my house to yours, I'm done with dinner. Stick a pin in it, a fork, knife, whatever, because this dinner is done. Thank y'all for stopping by and hanging with me for the last couple of days. So dinner is ready. My mac and cheese, collard greens with good old smoked turkey meat, ham with a good old mustard glazed sauce on it, rice for that good old rice and gravy that comes off of that turkey, some good old fresh string beans, some burnt ends, and of course, you know, we got the the stuffing or dressing and the turkey right over here to the side with that gravy to go over it. And I got potato salad hanging out somewhere. Okay, now what I've done to my turkey, I went ahead and sliced it, cut it, and arranged it, and poured a little broth over it. So we're going to have some good old already sliced turkey. So it's easier to serve that way. So hang on just a minute, let me get the rest of this meal. Okay, just wanted to show y'all the dessert. We've already got it start. Look, Kareem, honey, he couldn't even wait. He said he had to have him some of that pie. So we got our sweet potato pies already in here for dessert. And I got banana pudding in the refrigerator, so hang tight. By the way, these are my mama's sweet potato pie. Her girl has got her down pat. Mama's sweet potato pies. There's that potato salad. I knew it was lurking around here somewhere. So this compliments of Sam Club. They actually make a pretty good potato salad that is palatable for my family, and I love it. Just in case I didn't get the potato pies, the other potato pies, my mama's sweet potato pie recipe, I still got it, girl. I can still do it. And of course, this is my version of boxed banana pudding. Those crackers are crumbled up over top of them. And the thing that I did different, I put a can of condensed milk in there instead of 1 cup of that milk when I made that banana pudding. Make it taste a little bit more authentic. So this is our our Thanksgiving dinner. Feels like Sunday dinner. So happy Thanksgiving. Love y'all. Be safe. Eat lots. No guilt. There's no guilt about this meal. So we thank y'all for stopping by. Love y'all. Keep those prayers going up now so the blessings will continue to come down. Pray without ceasing. Do something kind for someone. Hope someone stops by to break bread with y'all today. So give thanks for something. We give thanks in all things. We should give thanks. So I thank God for everything in my life and for the fact that I can say to you, happy Thanksgiving. Love you guys. Toodles.